you know it's vlogging time because I'm wearing the vlogging sweater. And I decided that the vlogging sweater is going to be like business socks. You know, it's business time because he's wearing his business socks. Also, because I got still long enough to paint my nails today, which is a rare treat. And I'm feeling like if I can sit still long enough to paint my nails, I can conquer the world. Or maybe record a cohesive vlog. We'll see. We'll see. I already said, someone should put up a little counter and then it should have animations and things. That's a poorly developed idea. We'll say that for later. But for now, I wanted to share about my goals for 2013. And I just wanted to kind of share what I do. At the end of the year, I knew that there were some things that I wanted to do, and I had my 30 before 30 list and wanted to see which one of those were going to fit in for 2013. And I usually like to do a academic year, like August to August, but last fall just flew by and I couldn't keep track of anything in life, and so it really worked out to start over in 2013. And I have a lot of friends who are doing the one word thing. I don't know if you've heard of it, but basically you pick a word that embodies something that you really want to grow in or you really want to be, a word that you just want to be meditating on all year long. And I mean, maybe you pick it or maybe it's sort of picked for you. We pray a lot about it and sort of see where the spirit leads. That's kind of weird vocabulary, but it's true. It is what we think. So I knew my word for the year, and I knew some of the things that I wanted to accomplish in the next few years for my 30 before 30. So I just put them in my journal. Oh, and that my word for the year is submission, which, if you know that I'm dating someone, may sound like I'm going to learn how to submit to a man because I'm a Christian, and that's what Christians think about women. Some Christians do think that about women, and I actually do believe in sort of roles of equal submission, and I just don't see submission as a bad word. But specifically, I think part of what I'm supposed to be learning this year is my control idol has gotten more and more out of hand, and I need to address that, and I would like my first response to a lot of situations to be one of submitting to the situation in such a manner that I think I can learn from it, and I look for what to learn, rather than something happening and me being like, ah! And being super reactionary. I'm going to take a sip of coffee. You can also get very coffee. Sidebar. That, this is how I journal. Sometimes it's in lists, and sometimes it's in drawings, and sometimes it's in words. It's all different ways. I really encourage art journaling and sort of expression in all different ways, but it's totally fine. This is about goals for the year. So what I did is I went through each month and set an overall goal for the month. For instance, my January goal was calendaring. And so in January, I knew that I wanted to create a chore chart calendar for me and my roommate to use. I wanted to create a meal planning calendar and daily and weekly schedules, especially for this semester because it's difficult for me to plan more than a semester out since I'm in grad school. But some of those things can really carry over, like the chore chart can last for all year, and the meal planning, that sort of stuff. Then in February is my budgeting month, and it's almost February. So I really want to get down to a like line by line numbers, maybe even envelope system. I'm not sure. I have 4 weeks to figure it out, but so the goal is to kind of have some research ahead of time to know where I want to go with the idea, and then spend that month really honing it and really dedicating myself to that so that it can build. So that's why I wanted to start January with calendaring so that I had a schedule for things. And so if things generally go according to schedule, then I have room to be pouring into other things. Which, since I work full time and I'm in grad school full time and I'm dating someone, might sound like a lot. But I don't sleep very much ever. Like it's not a bad thing, just like I don't require that much sleep. and B, I'm have a lot of energy, so I do better when I have projects and tasks. When I don't have them, March, I want to tackle composting, which I'm sort of starting, and by sort of starting, I mean I have started getting my like biodegradable waste products and throwing them in a corner in the yard. Not a good system. But I hear there's an online thing that you can do here in Austin to learn about that. And then in April, we're going to get chickens. So I have the whole month of April to hone taking care of my chickens. I don't know how it's going to go. I really want them though, because I want eggs and I want happy chickens, and I don't want to get eggs that come from chickens that get their beaks cut. This is what they do to chickens at big farms. And even if you get cage-free eggs, cage-free only means that they open their coop 1 hour a day. And that is not enough, I don't think. Because I've met chickens, and I just think they need more room than that, than 1 hour out in the free. So that's all I have so far. I wrote down through, I mean, in December I have the goal of graduating, and in October I guess I have the goal of taking and passing my NCE, but I don't have any control over those, so they kind of seem like not really goals that I set. So, yeah, it's just, I wanted to share about my goals and how I'm planning, and I think I don't know, I kind of think as I go through the year, the rest, since I only have January through May planned out, I think I'll see how those things go and what I want to build on. But really what I'm looking toward is just having a really, like a good plan for most things. That way, as God leads me to other things and as things come up, my life is like pretty settled and it's not in chaos where I have to say like, oh no, I can't do anything else. It's more like I'm handling things well. So if something comes up, I can say, yeah, maybe that's a good idea. Maybe we can. So, yeah. My phone just